Overcooked franchise has been around for several years now and has seen a myriad of iterations over that time. There were 2 main game releases, a special edition, a combo package of both games, a few DLC releases, some paid and some free. That has honestly gotten somewhat confusing to the average buyer like myself, so to hopefully put a neat bow on the franchise comes Overcooked All You Can Eat. The latest version that includes everything ever released in the franchise, updated with the newest engine, online play, and some additional content. It should be noted that this is not my first trip into the Overcooked kitchens. I still own the original game for the Switch from 2017 and thought it was a near perfect game for that console at that time. The simple pick up and play controls, combined with the full emphasis on local multiplayer, gave even first-party Nintendo titles a run for their money. Fast forward one pandemic later, and I feel like it's definitely time to see what's been cooking the last several years. The Overcooked franchise was originally developed in 2016 by Ghost Town Games, an independent studio of just 2 or 3 people. The game got the attention of one of my newer favorite publishing companies, Team 17, and has grown ever since. In All You Can Eat, the core gameplay is pretty much the same as it's always been. Up to 4 players, on or offline, attempt to cook and serve as many dishes as possible in the allotted time. The formula changes as each level brings entertaining obstacles, new recipes, and tools to cook with, or even pits cooking teams against one another. You'll be rated up to 3 stars for how well you do on each level, but the game quickly becomes less about perfection and more about just not setting your kitchen on fire. I don't know if anyone will get this reference, but think Diner Dash meets Mario Party and you can quickly see what the awesome result is. Because this is a collection of all the previous games, there is an extensive campaign to go through here. In fact, there's 2.5 campaigns really, which is great value, especially for anyone who has never picked up a previous version. I think the game ends up having over 200 levels when it's all said and done, which is a wonderfully absurd amount of content. The new inclusion of online for the entire game and cross-platform play means that there is almost always something to do, regardless of if you're adventuring through the game yourself or with friends. During the pandemic, the original Overcooked 1 copy I have didn't get much attention, so it's more than nice to have additional options to improve the replay value. While the plethora of options, including online, is a treat, the game will always be at its best when it's played with 2 or more players on the same console. The chaotic gameplay will sometimes test your patience with your friends or significant others, but its frenetic, cooperative hilarity is unmatched by really anything else on the market. Honestly, the simple joy of playing a friendly game on the same screen as your friends has been on the decline for over a decade, so to see Overcooked step in and come to life on all major platforms, even in 2021, is as refreshing as it's ever been. Overcooked All You Can Eat is quite frankly the best local multiplayer party game for the Xbox Series X to date, and scores an impressive 88. I honestly don't know what you can even add to the experience to make it any more enjoyable. The amount of modes and options makes this the finest collection of the Overcooked experience you can own, and the upgraded visuals and performance on the Series X make the chaos a touch more pleasant to navigate versus other platforms. For anyone that has somehow avoided any iteration of Overcooked or had a lengthy break from the experience like myself, this is a great game to have in your collection and fills a large void in the Series X catalog for local multiplayer games.